Good morning, friends. In this video, I'll be explaining you about how to create the course content in our college LMS and how to, evaluate the students and give them some assessment, based on assignments through our college LMS. Okay. So let me go to the, college website, and I'll explain you how you can launch our college LMS. So this is our homepage, college homepage. So when you scroll down a little bit, so we have Jayanti and Special. Okay, so this is the place where you have to come for our college LMS. So you can see here, so this is our college LMS, and each and every faculty has been given, you know, uh, the username and the password. So you can use the username and password, and you can get into our college LMS. So let me go by using my login ID. So so this is the dashboard for the admin. Okay, so each and every faculty member also will be seeing such kind of a dashboard in when you logged in. Okay, so now these are all the you can see here all our deaneries and the departments have been given there. Okay, so based on your department, so which department you belong, so you can select, okay, so that particular any options, and you can go and create the courses. So let me teach you how I can create a course content, and how can I get the upload the lecture materials and the assessment and the assignments. Okay, so say for example I'm clicking uh, Faculty of Science. So then I'll go to the Department of Computer Science, and let me create a course. Okay, so say for example I can go and create a new course, add a new course, right? So here I need to be clear about what I'm going to create. So first is the course full name. Okay, so course full name is nothing but, okay, so the name of the course. Say for example I am going to give Java, or object oriented object-oriented concepts, object-oriented concepts using Java. So that's the course name for me. So I will say that short name is Java. Okay, so when you are going to start the course, and what is the course ID? So this course ID is nothing but our so each subject we have our course identification number. So that particular number we can give. Say for example like BCA, um, okay, so 204101 something. Okay, so the course ID what we got it from our controller of examiner, so that same thing we can place it over here. Right, so the next one is going to be the course format. So this is very important, and whether you want to run the course as a weekly format or whether you want to run your course topic format. Okay, so week format in the sense every week we need to keep track of the work as well as the our lecture material and all those stuff. But if you see our context, our college context, if the unit wise, if you take each unit will go for say 12 hours maximum, and some syllabus, some units it may go beyond 12 hours. So restricting to the weekly format, it's not a good idea. So we will go with the topic format. Okay, so when we say topic format, so he will ask, so LMS will ask how many topics you want to give it in your, or how many sections, number of sections in your topic. So basically if you see our syllabus copy, so most of the syllabus, it's a 5 units. So each unit 12 hours in a max, and you can say 60 hours combination, right? So then this is one place, and the rest of the things you need not to do anything. And then the next one is appearance and file upload. Okay, so all these things you can leave it like that. Then you can say save and return. Okay, so once you click save and return, you can see here the course has been added into your course. I think the course element page. Okay, this is what we call the course element page. So now if you click the course, so everything will be empty over here. So topic 1, topic 2, topic 3. So these are all 5 topics I have given. Right. Now, how can I give the details, okay, of this, but how can I change this? Okay, say for example, in our syllabus copy, we have unit 1, introduction, unit 2, okay, so like that. So let me show you how to do the change. So on your right hand side, if you see here that there is a turn editing on. So if you click this button, so the same page will be open in a different format. Okay, so you can see here. So under the title topic 1, you can see one wheel. This is what we call the edit summary. If you go and click the edit summary, so here you have to uncheck. Okay, so uncheck this one. Otherwise, it will be a default one, topic 1. Okay, if you uncheck and you can type it. Say for example, I'll say unit 1. Okay, unit 1. Introduction to OOPS concepts. Okay, so once I come down, so I can give the description. Okay, so this is what is this unit is all about. So if you want to give some explanation or a descriptive the details, you can give it over here. Then you can say save changes. Okay, so once you save changes, so you can see here the title has been changed to introduction to OOPS concept. Okay, so again, if you added a summary, if you have added a summary here, so then you will get summary details over here. Okay, so let me show you some example in my course which I am currently running. So you will get some idea. Okay, so UG, not UG, so I'll go to PG. So currently I'm running one course in PG. So advanced operating system and the distributed system. So here you can see this is what I'm talking about, the course summary. So unit 1 and the course summary can be added in this place. Okay, so now how can I add these details? Okay, so these are all the materials, okay, so or the lecture content, okay, so which are uploaded for unit 1. So like that, each and every unit you can upload the content. Okay, so let me show you how to do this particular part. Okay, let me go back to the same page where we created a new course. Okay, so Department of Computer Science, so object-oriented concepts using Java. Now, so here there is a button. Okay, so again in this place, the on top of all the course the topics, you can also add a summary page. Okay, so by clicking this add activity, okay, so resource in the sense like you can have a file or any of these details. Okay, say for example I want to give a book link for this particular course. I can select any of this resource and I can add it over there. Okay. Now, if you want to add some summary also about the course and your course objectives and course outcome, if you click here, so you can say that, say for example, my topic is introduction to object-oriented concepts using uh, Java. Okay, so I will type object-oriented concepts using concepts using Java. Okay, so here I can give the summary of my course. Say for example, I can say outcome, course outcomes. Okay, then I can say course objectives. So whatever the order what we have in our syllabus copy, so we can cut and paste also. Okay, so the detail, otherwise you can type it. So then after that, if you say save changes, you can see in my course page whatever I added, so it has been updated over here in the title, I mean in the course title page. Okay, so now the next one is going to be, so how to add course content. So what are the things you can prepare? Say for example, for a course, you may prepare a PowerPoint, a PPT presentation. You may have a lecture content in PDF file. I prefer to upload PDF file rather than the Word document, because if you upload the Word document, the students can open and they can modify. So if you upload the PDF file, so they cannot do any changes to the existing document. So always prefer to upload the PDF file as well, for your lecture content. Okay, so let me show you how to add the resource to this particular topic. So if I want to add a resource, the number one is, I told you, as already I told you, you can give a book link, you can give a file, you can create a folder, you can create a IMS content page, you can provide a label page from the other what you can say, the uh, websites, and you can provide the YouTube link or any other website link. These are all the options what we have. Say for example, I want to upload a file. So after clicking the file, I need to say add. Okay, so now this page will come. So I need to give the detail. So first one, I'm going to say the lecture content for unit 1. Okay, so here also I can give the description for what is all about, what I'm trying to explain in this particular lecture content. That details you can provide, and whatever the description you are providing here has to be displayed. You need to check this box. So then only this detail what you have given will be displayed in the course content page. Okay. So otherwise, what you can, the next step is, after giving your descriptions, you can come down. You have to select the file. So click here, and you can go. The browser window will open here. So go choose the file, choose file, and come down and say, for example, I have some. Okay, so I have some PDF over here. So let me select and say open and upload this file. So please make sure that the file what you have created, or the lecture content, the file size should be less than 2 MB. Okay, you can see here the maximum size for the file is 2 MB for uploading. Okay, and appearance. So after adding the file, so you have to uh, get into this appearance option. So here we have so many, there are few options. One is the automatic, the other one is embed, post download, then open, and in pop-up. Okay, so what is this automatic? Automatic means when student click the lecture content page, it will go into a new window, okay, new browser window, and it gets open. So always, I prefer to go with the embed one. So because it comes inside your post page, okay, that looks very nice, and it will be, you know, on the left hand side, the students will have options, and the right hand side there is a lecture content. I'll show you the importance in a few minutes. Okay, so you can display your source size, and you can display the type of the file which you have uploaded, and the common module setting, don't worry, nothing to do there. So we need not change anything. So save and return to course. Okay, so now if you come down, so one, lecture content has been uploaded into our unit 1, the course content page. Right. So for, now I'll show you. If I click this lecture content for unit 1, you can see here, this is what I'm talking about, the embedded one. So this, the entire page is uploaded in this particular format. So this is what we call the embedded format. So the next one, let me go back to the course, and okay, so this is one. Now say for example, I want to give some YouTube link. Okay, so YouTube link, I want to give it for this particular one. So again, I have to add an activity. Then I can go to the URL, and I can say add. Okay, so before that, let me find out, so what are the object oriented concepts using, let me go back to YouTube, and I will type, okay, oops, concepts video. Okay, so select. Okay, so say for example, here I have one. So let me copy this link. Okay, so please go through the video before you upload the particular video. It should be relevant to the class and the topic what you are teaching. Okay, so copy this particular link, then you can close it, you can come down, let's say the maybe you can say YouTube link, or you can say the video link for unit 1, Okay, unit 1. Sorry, video link for unit 1, and again you can give some description. So here, it's always good practice to acknowledge the person who created that particular video. So the video, you say that what from where we have downloaded, we can give a credit, or what you can say, the citation, what you say. Okay, say for example, we can say like uh, thanks for the video, or you can mention the place from where you have taken. Okay, so I hope you understand what I'm trying to explain. Say for example, let me go back. Oops, concept, right? Concept, because later there should not be any issues. So when we take this one, so you can say here, you can appreciating the Yudu Rekha. Okay, so you can say that. Okay, elevate program. So thank you so much for this video. So something kind of an appreciation for the place from where you have taken the content, and then you can provide the URL here. Okay, so then appearance again, once again. Here automatic means it will open a new page. Embedded means it will come in the same page. Okay, so here when I upload the YouTube, I prefer to select pop-up. Okay, it depends, each and every teacher may have a different taste. Okay, so here I prefer the pop-up window, because one side there will be an embedded lecture content, on the other side will be the pop-up window. I'll show you how it looks like. Okay, so now the rest of the things you need not to do anything. Then save and return to the course. Okay, so now you can see here the video link has been added. Okay, so now let me click this video link. This is the pop-up window which I'm talking about. So currently the pop-up window is here. So then I can click my say for example the lecture content. I'm sorry, I can click the lecture content, and you can see so while I'm reading, or while I'm reading the embedded content, I can go to this window, and I can watch the lecture and the explanation what has been given to the YouTube. So this will be much more. So whatever the content that the student is reading over here, and they can see some kind of the related concepts in the YouTube. So one is the content, lecture content can be kept in an embedded format, and your video can be, the URL link can be a pop-up window. Okay, so let me go back to my course content page. So this is how we can add the post content page, right? So let me continue with the next one. Say for example, I want to give an assignment to my student. Okay, so again here you have to click and add an activity. So click add an activity. So here the activity is called assignments, and you can do so many activity in LMS. Okay, there are so many activity in the when you just when you start using it, uh, depending upon the requirement, you can try out all these possibilities. Okay, so right now I will give you the assignment page. Okay, so what is the assignment name? So you have to give the title for the assignment. So assignment name, to so what we can say, explain the concepts of polymorphism. Okay. Okay, so explain the concept of polymorphism. Okay, so this is going to be the assignment title. So then, okay, so now you can find out this way. You can give the description for the assignment also. So what is your expectation, and how many lines you are expecting, and what are the fonts, every details you can put it over here. And when you come down, you can add. The second option is, instead of typing all the content over here, you can upload a document also. So this document can be a Word document, or you can upload even PDF also. Always, I prefer to upload a PDF so the student cannot change anything. Okay. So here, the same way as I told you earlier, so you can click the add button, and you can choose the file, and you can, the file content, the Word document should be ready, or the PDF file should be ready for the assignments. Okay, say for example, how you are going to do the evaluation of the assignment, and what are the things you are expecting from the students. So all the details you can put over there in the PDF file. And the next one is the most important one, the availability. Okay, so what time you are going to open the assignment, and when is the due date. Okay, so when is the due date, and after the due date, so you may say, like, you can extend some 2 3 days. The latecomers, those who are able to, so they can submit. Okay, so this is what we call the cutoff date. Okay, so due date is 10, and the cutoff date, say for example, I will say, 12th. After 12th, LMS will not accept the assignment from the students. Okay, so this is what we can do, the predefined setup. Okay, so once again I'll explain. Allow submission. So what time you are, when you are starting, because this is a very easy process for us. We need not have any confusion, because the examiner controller of examiner is giving the details in the beginning of the semester itself. Okay, so each course, the duration has been given. So when you are starting and when you are ending, and when we have to upload the marks in our TCS Ion. So the details are very clear, clear to us. So in the beginning itself, we can create the assignments, and you can say, and you can, when you add the students, every student will get the notification. Okay, on so and so day, the particular activity they have to complete. Okay, so it's the easy process for us, so we can implement. The next one is going to be the submission type. So here there are two types. One is the file submission. This file submission means the students can upload the file. Okay, and the other option is the online text. So if you click, they select online text, so the student has to type. Okay, so the text box will be, open. So they have to type the assignment. Okay, so one is the file submission, the other one is online text. So file submission means, the student can do any cut and paste work in the document, and they can upload. So if you want to, find out, whether the real work has been done or not, you can prefer for the online text. So if you come here, so you can say word limit, you can identify. So this is going to be like, say I want some 4,500 words. Okay, so that is the limit I want. So you can enable it. Okay, you can enable it. And the maximum number of upload, this is only for the file option. Okay, this is only for the file option. File submission, we have given the restriction. Uploading limit is going to be 1 MB. That is more than enough for an assignment. Okay, and because I have not selected file submission option, so you are not able to, you can see that red color, the circle is coming, so it's not allowing me to access. If I click here, then I can access. Okay, so file submission. Then feedback type, you can say, what type of feedback comments and the comment line. This is, up to each and every teacher, you can try your own option. There is no predefined, it is a mandatory fields. Okay, it's not a mandatory field, so you can do this one. Then the maximum attempt, you have to say that, say for example, it's going to be maximum attempt, it's going to be only one. Okay, so here when you come, the maximum number of upload, so the online text, so everything has been done. So here request student to click the submit button. Okay, so here attempt reopened never manually. So here you can say only once. Okay, so attempt reopen manually. So maximum attempt can be done only one. Okay, so then one time only they can upload. Otherwise, they'll be keep on uploading. So it will be a tedious process for us to do the grading. Okay, so the next one, all the other things, it's a little bit like that, like as it is. Okay, we are not going to do anything over there. And here the grading part is also very important. The maximum point for, say for example, I'm giving 10 marks. Okay, that is the maximum for my uh, the grading. So you can say how much the students has to, so you can say 6 is going to be the pass. This is not a mandatory one because we are not grading them for a pass or fail for the assignment. Okay, so if you want to give, then you can give it, and when the student after submitting the assignment, they'll come to know whether they passed, they got a good marks. You can explain to the class 6 means you pass, and less than 6 means it is like you have to redo, and you can overview also. I will show you this later. Okay, so then save and return to the course. Right, so now we have added the assignments. Okay, so when I click this assignment, okay, I'll show you how it looks like. So this is going to be the details, and the student can go for the add submission. Okay, add submission. Right. So now let me show. If I go to switch your role to the students, then let me come back. Java. Student. So this is how the student page looks like. Okay, so when he or she clicks, so because the date we have given, the assignment page will be getting opened, little the timing whatever we have provided. So that time the assignment page will come. Okay, so they can type it. We have given online text. Okay, so they have to type. Okay, they have to type the assignment. Okay. So then after coming back here, so they can say add submission. So then finally the assignment gets uploaded into their page. Okay, so this is how you can give the assignment to your students, right? So let me come back, and let me add one more assessment mechanism. So now we have learned how to add the lecture content, how to give the YouTube link, and how to give the assignment, assessment. And the last one, say for example, I want to test them, so whether they have studied or not. So the best option is going for a quiz. So click quiz and click add, and the name of the quiz is going to be the unit 1 assessment. Unit 1 assessment. Okay, so here you can say so here you can give the details about the what actually this assessment is for. Okay, so description you can give as I told you already. So you have to check this box if this content has to be displayed. And timing, this is a very important one. So when you're opening the quiz and when you're closing the quiz, this is important. Say for example, today, by say for example 11 o'clock, 11 o'clock, I'm going to open a quiz. Okay, so then and the same day, 3rd April, say for example 12 o'clock, I want this quiz to be closed. So only 1 hour quiz I'm going to give. So here you can say like 60 minutes, or you can select one hour or 60 minutes. Here couple of hours means you can go with that. So 60 minutes you can say. And the next here, attempts must be submitted before the time expires. So here, the last 2 3 years we are using this LMS in our college. The students are missing out this particular point. Now what is this? Say for example, if I give this one, attempts must be submitted before the time expires. So for them, the timer will be running on the side. Okay, so they may think that after 60 minutes only they have to submit. So when the time elapses, so then there will be a problem. They are not able to submit. So there is one more option they have given from LMS. Okay, so the grace period. So this grace period allows them after the 60th minute. Okay, so they can submit their questions. Okay, so that's how you can avoid that confusion what is there. So here you can say 2 minutes is the grace period of time. So even in our examination hall, immediately the stroke of the bell we are not able to collect all the papers. So there is a buffer time, the grace period, 2 minutes or something like that. So where we can collect, the most important thing is after 60th minute, nobody can take any question. Okay, so the quiz will be removed. Only the button will be there. The submit button will be there. So they have to click the submit button. Okay, so this is a 2 minutes grace period for everyone to submit. And the next one is going to be the grade category. As I told you, grade to pass here. You can say, for example, you are running for a 20 marks quiz. You can say 8 is going to be the pass grade. And this is very, very important. Attempt allowed. You should save only one. Okay, only one attempt is allowed. And the other thing is like, in NPTL, you can see there is an unlimited till that particular time, a number of time they can go and, you know, modify and they can revisit. That is also possible. Say, for example, if you are not very strict on the assessment part and you are giving us a model test or a mock test kind of thing, so that time, you can say that the attempts allowed are unlimited. Okay. So if you give unlimited, so they can try it out a number of times. Otherwise, if you want to conduct any what you can say, the assessment is for your internals or something like that, then you can say no, attempt is only one. Then the layout, you can see every the questions what I'm going to give, how many questions can be displayed in a page. So it's good to have, maximum 5 questions in a page. That looks very nice. Otherwise, all the 50 questions are 20 questions. It will be, in one page, there will be full questions only. So students also will feel like, there is no navigation or something like that. So it is good to have, every 5 questions, be in one particular page. And the next one is the question behavior. So this is one option, you have to say always yes. Okay, so the question shuffling. Okay, so if you select this yes, if you enable this particular option, every question is getting, shuffled within and the question bank. So my first question may not be the first question for you. Okay, so that's how we can avoid the copy or the discussion during the examination. So how questions behave? This is nothing but the deferred feedback after completing of the entire, quiz setup, quiz questions. Then only the finally we are going to give the deferred feedback. So the next one is going to be the review option. So during the attempt and immediately after the attempt, later while the quiz is still open, after the quiz is closed. So here the best part here is you can disable all these things. Even I prefer now to remove the marks. Okay. Otherwise, what happens if one person, gets a good marks? So there is a possibility that particular student can share. Okay, these are all the answers you can write out. Even though the questions, shuffling is there, so the students are very smart. So we can, hide the marks. Okay, so then only the overall feedback will be displayed for the students. If you want to display, say for example, mock test if you are conducting, then you can select. It depends. Okay, when you want to do the mock test, and even you can say if you are doing a mock test, so the attempt you can click all the options you can click, no issue. Okay, but if you're going for internals or something like that, or a internal assessment, okay, so you can remove the marks, so the marks cannot be seen by the students. Then the next one is appearance. Okay, so no image is allowed to upload. Okay, so that you keep it very strict. Otherwise, it eats up the memory. And again, we have given a restriction of 2 MB5. Then because image, it takes a lot of memory, so that's why we have blocked it. So no image. So the next one is going to be the for to take the quiz exam, if there is any password is required, you can set it up. If there is a network address, say for example, if you are conducting the exam locally, local LAN, you can give the IP address of the LAN. And this is anyway we are not going to touch because we have already told the attempt it is only one attempt. If it is more than one attempt, you can say that the enforced delay between one and the two attempt. Okay, so not immediately. So you can control the second attempt. And the next one is the very important one. So here it is going the browser security. So there is, if you say none, so the student can cut and paste. Say for example, if you are asked a essay type question, okay. So in a essay type question, if you the browser security, if it is none, so they can open a Google and they can cut and copy the content and they can paste it into the question page. So to avoid that, there is a little security. Okay, so some JavaScript security I'm expecting. So the student should not be able to do the Control C, Control V. The next one is a very important one. So the block concurrent connection. So you have to say yes for this. So what is this particular block concurrent connection will do? This will not allow the student to switch over to another device while he is taking the exam. Okay. Say for example, I started my exam but using my laptop, I have to complete the entire exam in my laptop. I cannot switch over. So this will avoid the student if they want to share their password or something like that, and somebody else wants to access their exam, so that can be avoided. Okay. So then overall feedback, you can say, if 100% you have done your job, then you can say great job. Okay, so this is just an appreciation for them. So for completing the quiz assessment. Okay, and the next one is going to be the module, nothing to do there. So save and return to the course. So now quiz has been added. So let me click this one and you will get the details. See here, attempt allowed is 1. This is the very important one because the block concurrent we have selected, correct? So this is the detail. This is the attention. It is prohibited to change the device while attempting this quiz. Please note that after beginning of the quiz attempt, any connections to this quiz using other computers, device and browser will be blocked. So do not close the browser window until the end of the attempt. Otherwise, you will not be able to complete this quiz. So the admin will get the notification that one of the student gone from one device to another device. So we can block that person taking the exam. Okay. So this is a very important option. Okay. So so where we can avoid the malfunction to some extent. Okay. All right. So now the next one is, so I have created the quiz. So now I need to add the questions. Okay. So click here, edit quiz. So for example, I'm going to give 10 questions, or say for example, I'm going to give some, okay, 10 questions. So each question is going to be 1 marks. So total marks will be, once you add the questions, this will get changed. Okay. So now add the question. So here there are three options. One is you can create a new question, or you can, from the question bank, you can select a random question, or directly the entire question bank you can take it and you can add. Here also we have actually the from question bank and random question, the meaning is a little terminology, it's a little different, but the execution part, if you see, it's going to be the same. You will understand what I'm talking about. Okay, so say for example, first let me add a new question. Okay, so here you have n number of options, different types of questions. Say for example, mathematics questions, you can say calculated part, calculated multiple choice, calculated simple for the statistics, embedded answers, say for example, fill in the blanks, and essay type question, match the following, multiple choice, numerical, random, short answer matching, short answers, and true or false. Say for example, first one, let me go with multiple choice. Okay, so the multiple choice question, so it will ask what is the question. The first one is the question 1. So next I will say what is okay, um, so we can say what is oops. Okay, very simple. Okay, what is oops? Okay, what is oops? So let them give the definition for it. Okay, so here you can say that each question how many marks you are going to give. You are going to give 1 or 0.5 or 2 or 3. You can decide accordingly. Then the next one is going to be the one or a multiple answer. So here it is going to be one answer only. And here the shuffle the choices here, say for example, if you are giving a question bank, or if you are giving a question, if you shuffle the choice, say for example, first time you have given, the A, B, C, D, the C is the right answer. So now when you shuffle the options are getting shuffled. Okay. So there is a little, the tricky thing is there. So if you're not properly handling, the question, what you're uploading, so this sometimes it gets, give a different answer, because for example, the right answer is the C, but when you're shuffling, sometimes, A becomes the right answer. So here, whatever you are mentioning in down, so the choice, it's sometimes getting a little trouble over there. So it's best to, shuffle the choices we will not do. Okay. And we can say, 1, 2, 3 or Roman letters or ABC. Let it be ABC. Say for example, my choice is, what you can say, online, okay, oriented, online oriented program. Okay, so if this is not the right answer, so you can say none. Mark is 0. Say for example, choice 2, I'm saying object oriented, object oriented programming, object oriented program. This answer is correct, so I can say 100%. Okay. Say for example, the third option, if they say object oriented, okay, object oriented, say for example, instead of programming, if they say process, okay, they are very close to the answer, so you can say like 80 percentage or 70 percentage, we can give the marks for that particular one. Okay, so then the last one you can say uh, none of the above. It's a very simple choice. Okay, none of the above. Right, so this is going to be. So combined feedback, you can say your answer is correct. So this is like, anyway, we have removed the combined feedback in the restriction part. Okay, review behavior, review of the attempt. Okay, so this will not come while you are taking the exam. Okay, and so multiple try. This is the next one. It's a very important one. So when the students can do a multiple try when they are taking the quiz exam. Okay, first time if they selected option A and they realized okay the A is wrong, so then they have gone back and they can do C is the right answer. So like that, if they do multiple try, so we can say each and every try, penalty for each incorrect try. Okay, each incorrect try, the our NPTEL is doing the same thing. Okay, so for each incorrect try, so they reduce marks. Okay, so this is why, like if you don't want that to happen, you can say 100%. So if they go for a the next incorrect try, this is only once. Okay, the next time when they go and try this one, so that will be 100%, that will be zero. Okay, the marks will be zero. Otherwise what you can do, you can select 10 percentage or 20 percentage or 33 percentage is the default what the more LMS is are given over here. Okay, so then you can say save change. So now we have added one question. Okay, so that is nothing but the objective type multiple choice question. So once we upload this one, so you can see here question has been added and the marks you can see here total number of marks has been changed. Okay, so now let me go back and add one more question. Let me add this time essay type question. Okay, let me add essay type question. So here is going to be question number 2. Then I will say explain encapsulation in detail. Okay, so this is my question. So then I can come down here. Anyway, it's essay type question, so I can say it's a 10 marks. Okay, so now if you do this, then you have to go and change the total number of marks, correct? So now it is 11. Okay, already one question added, and this is 10 marks question. So here the editor will open a require require the students to enter the text. Okay, they cannot do the copy. Okay, and how many lines you want. So 5 lines, 10 lines, 15 lines, 20 lines, 30 lines, 35, maximum 40 lines. So 10 marks question, I will say 35 lines. And allow attachment? No, we are not allowing any attachments to be added over there. Any required attachment options, if you say no, so nothing will be done over here. If you say yes, say for example, so then it is going to be attachments are optional. Okay, so here I will say no attachment. Response template, no problem. So this you can say what is your answer is all about. You would have improved, or you might have this is like teacher grading kind of part. So where you can inform students here in this particular paragraph you might have used some other vocabulary or some kind of a technical concept that you can explain it over here in the response template. Okay, so that's it. And information for the grader, that here also you can give the um, information. So whatever you are given in the response, the same thing can be cut and paste over here, so students also can see what is your take on the content what you have typed. Okay, so now 2 questions has been added. So now I will say my exam I'm conducting for 30 marks. Okay, so now 11 marks got over. So now I need to give, say for example, 20 marks. So 9 marks question I need to add. Okay, so now let me go back. Now I have to get it from the question bank. Okay, I have to get it from the question bank. So the next one is how to get the things from the question bank. So each, and say for example I'm conducting an exam for 50 questions. Okay, all the 50 questions I need not to type one by one. It's a tedious process. So we have an option called question bank upload. So when you scroll down, so there is a question bank. Okay, so you have to scroll down. Okay, scroll down the page. You are in the edit quiz page. Okay, you are in the edit quiz page. You can see here this is the editing quiz page. So come down here, go to the question bank. So here you have, you know, there is an option called import. Okay, say for example I click import. So when I import, so there is different format we can upload the questions. Okay, so if I'm using the Aiken format, it is a very easy format for the quiz questions. Okay, you can select either one of the options. You know, for example, fill in the blanks. You can use embedded answer flow. Okay, and Aiken format is working perfectly. Okay, without any problem. I have read a few reviews. Okay, so the other formats there is a little issues are there, but here Aiken format is perfectly working without any issues. We have we have tried for several quiz VAC certificate courses and all those stuff. Aiken format works perfectly all right. So then you can go with the import, select the file, and before selecting the file, let me show you how the quiz question format should look like. Okay, so this is the text file. Okay, so in an open notepad you can type a question like this. Say for example, so the question should be in a single line. Okay, please follow me. So the question should be in a single line, and the option A, B, C, D. Okay, only this format will be accepted by Aiken format. Okay, if you change capital A to small a, so this format will not accept. Okay, so this is a very strict process what they have given, so regarding the format. So capital A dot space and so on, B dot space answer, answer. So like that, 4 option. Then answer you have to type in a upper, all uppercase. Okay, questions can be in a lowercase or uppercase combination, but the answer is also lowercase uppercase combination. But the option should be in caps, and answer colon, and the answer is also should be in caps. So I have a predefined, the text file on it. If you want in future, I can share this file also to you. Okay, so now go to the choose file, come down. So I have this file in my local directory, I believe. Yes, EC2. Okay, so open, upload this file. So once you say import, you can see here all 50 questions imported into the question bank. Okay, now when I say continue, so my quiz page will come. So these are all the questions. Okay, so question bank now we have uploaded with, already we had added 2 questions, so total 52 questions are added. Okay, so now let me go back to the editing quiz. On the left side you can see in the quiz administration, edit quiz. So this will take you to the edit quiz page. So add, now I can select it from the question bank. Okay, so what are the questions? Say for example I will select randomly this fellow, this one, I feel this is very important, this is one, this is one. Okay, so I can select, this is my choice. Okay, sorry. So add selected question to the quiz. So once you click, so you can see here, so all these 5 questions in page 1, so page 2 the next question. Okay, so we will add one more, 5 more questions. Okay, so because we said it is 20 marks. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right, so the total 20 marks, so total number of marks, so here you can say 20, then you can click save. Done. So here the next one is, here also you can do the shuffle. So there also we have done. In quiz editing page also this will be more effective. Okay, so there it is overall, that is for the setup, quiz setup for a course. So for this particular unit assessment, whether you want to shuffle or not, that decision you can take while you are uploading the questions into the editing quiz page. So once it has been done, so you are all set to run the quiz exam. Okay, so now you come to the page. So quiz assessment, when you click this unit assessment 1, you will get all the details. Now it says attempt quiz now. Okay, so now the time is open. Okay, so 11 o'clock till 12 o'clock, this will be there. The students can take the attempt quiz now. Say for example, I will go and show you in the switch student role. So this is going to be the student page. So you can see here, admin user has become a student right now. So attempt quiz. So when they click start attempt, so because I have given JavaScript option, you can see here objective type questions had come, and essay type question is there in between, and objective type question. So now if I want to try to, this fellow will allow, okay, so he will allow me to minimize the window, go back, say for example Google, I will check. Okay, I'll say encapsulation in Java. Okay, so I get some details. So suppose for example I have taken this control C, control C, then I will come back to my quiz page. If I try to control C, control V, it says L, I've tried to copy it. Okay, I have control C, now control V. This functionality is currently disabled. The student cannot do the control C, control V. Okay, so this option is restricted. So, and the JavaScript is not allowing to do this one. And another one which I told you, while you are taking this particular quiz in this computer, you have to complete the entire quiz in this particular laptop or in this computer. So you cannot open the same quiz in some other computer. Okay, so we can avoid that the duplication of doing the exam. And you can see here the time left is 54 minutes. Okay, so I can take the quiz, the quiz for uh, the given amount of time. So then I can go to the next page. Okay, so it takes me to the next page, and next page I have few questions, and the next page I have, because I have given five questions, so this is the one. And the finish attempt, after you completing everything, so you can say finish attempt, so then you can complete. Okay, so this is for the students. Okay, so now let me come back to our LMS page. So done, the quiz page is done, right? So let me come back. So I hope you have understood, say how to create a course content, and how to give a YouTube link, and how to do the assignments, and how to do the assessment. For each and every unit, you can do this. Okay, one more, the last important point, let me explain to you. Okay, so I think I'm in still the student page. Okay, so that's why I didn't get that one. So let me go back. I have to change my role to normal. Okay, so this is me, admin role. So now the next one is, see, the last time I told you to add a course content, you have to go here, turn editing on, then come down, add the activity, and go to the activity and add the file and all those stuff. So instead of doing all this work, so you can do it directly. Okay, so let me show you. I can open my Windows Explorer, and let me check for some documents. Okay, so everything is there, previous steps. Okay, okay. Never access, these are all the Excel files, JPEG file. Okay, let me see anything can be done over here. Okay. PPT I'm looking for. Yesterday I can do that. Okay, so see here, I have one file, basics of Python programming. So how can I do this? So just drag and drop. Okay, so make sure that that file is less than 2 MB. Let me show you again. Okay, delete. Okay, so open the Windows browser Explorer. Go to the folder where you have your lecture content, your PPT and PDF file. Just drag and drop. Okay, so it has gone to topic 2, no problem. So you can do this way. So you, instead of going here adding the file step by step, so this is done automatically. So only thing is, when you click this file, as I told you, the default one is automatic. You see here, it opens in the new page. So I don't want this to happen, so that's why we are going to the page, go to edit and go to the edit style setting, and you can go to the appearance, and you can say, instead of automatic, let it be embed. See here, the rest everything is taken care by LMS itself, uploading the file and everything. Only part is the embed thing you have to change and save and return to the course. So once you save and return to the course, so you are coming back, and if you click right now, so it says the embed of the content will come within the course page. Okay, so this is the very easy to do the drag and drop of your content. Okay. Okay. So right. So this is how you can upload your course content lecture. Just a drag and drop instead of going with adding, clicking, or giving all the details and uploading the file. So drag and drop will be very much easy. I hope you have understood, how to create the course content, and how you can upload the course content, and how you can give the YouTube link, and assessment and the quiz assessment. Okay, so thank you so much for listening. Okay, so okay, so if there is any doubt, you can mail to me, and